Welcome back to Dickin' Around Outdoors. Now you know that I think Snow Peak is one of the top brands out there for overlanding gear. And today I've got something that Snow Peak sent me that I'm really excited to check out. Now I will admit I'm generally a minimalist overlander, so carrying a lot of equipment is not what I normally do. However, I think there are times when more equipment is better, and I think this is one of those items that's going to fit those times perfectly. So what we've got in this box is the Snow Peak Iron Grill Table Camp Kitchen. Now I believe this is their starter kit, but we're going to get this out, show you what it is, and I can't imagine how nice this is going to be because Snow Peak quality is always right up there with the top. So let's get this box opened up and see what's inside. The first thing I noticed with the Snow Peak is that they do package their items well. At no point does this table contact the side of the box, and during shipping this box did get a pretty good ding in it. There was a hole in one of the corners. It did not hit the table, which is nice. Sometimes you see stuff that's just thrown in a box haphazardly and damage can occur. So this is a nice first start. Let's see what we have. And it looks like quite a bit of stuff here. I assume this is a carry bag. We have the dishwashing station, multi-purpose tote bag this is called. And we have the instructions. Let's see if they've done them. Oh, classic Snow Peak. The instructions are all in Japanese. One thing I would encourage Snow Peak to do when you're selling in the US, at least have multilingual instructions. But generally the pictures are pretty easy to follow. So let's see if we can get this put up and check it out. So the secret is, when you put the legs in, is that you have to get the holes lined up so that the top of the leg goes through both holes. There it goes. And then you just twist it and it tightens up and you are set up. Now each one of the legs does have a leveler that you can screw in and out to level the table up, which is a nice touch. So then the base of the table is set up. Nice height. I'm not going to level it to take a look at it. And my understanding from these tables, although I've never used one, this is why I'm excited about this, is that all the components fit into the table. All right, the table comes with its own burner, kind of a standard head burner for a butane fuel. And the beauty of these iron grill tables is that they're sort of modular, that everything fits into them and you can change. I've got a grill that will fit in here. I'm excited to try that. Whoops. So you just set the plate in, my understanding. The burner will go in, set down in there, and your burner plate goes right on top. This burner also looks like it's a standalone unit. If you wanted to insert the legs, you could use this outside the table. So nice touch. We've got our burner in there. Let's see what else we can put in this table. The next item that comes with the table are two storage bins that also fit right into the table. And again, you can do this in any modular way that you'd like. And again, there are two of these. So you can store your utensils, anything you want, spices, anything in these doors. They're nice and deep. If you can see, they're well made. They've got a little weight to them. So again, this is not minimalist, but this is not like carrying a full-time kitchen. Again, modular and break down. You can move it from vehicle to vehicle. Comes in handy when you need it, but you don't have to take it when you don't. Next item that the table comes with is this cutting board and chef's knife combination, which is a classic Snow Peak item. And the neat thing about this is this cutting board now fits into the table and gives you the food prep area. So you can do food prep. Your knife can store there or in the box. And the last item that comes with it is this rubberized. It almost feels like the material that they make soft coolers out of. I guess I put this in backwards. But it has a cover. You can do dishes in here. You can wash your dishes. The cover should have been on that side. But this is an area to do dishes. You could even throw food scraps in here before you throw it in the trash. Now when broken down, the Snow Peak camp kitchen table does fit in this bag. I expect that the burner will fit in its own bag, which came with it. I do not think that the storage bins are going to fit in the bag, nor is the dishwashing station, so those will be stored separately. But it does break down pretty small, as you can see, and I think when you have the time and the space and can take the weight, this is going to make for a really nice base camp sort of cooking set. And just out of curiosity, I pulled out my single barbecue box, which is a charcoal burner that Snow Peak made for a while. This is no longer available, but it's a heck of a neat little unit. It's a little barbecue that has adjustable grates as far as the charcoal. So I wanted to see if this would fit down in here, and sure enough, that will go right in here, and I can do my charcoaling right in this table. And like all things Snow Peak, this is designed extremely well. The aesthetic is nice. It's expandable. It has channels for accessories on the sides. You can connect multiple tables together to create a whole unit. The items in it are going to be top-notch Snow Peak items. Being Snow Peak, it's not on the bargain end of the price scale. This table, with all the accessories you see here and the storage bags, comes in at $599.95. Seems expensive, but when you think about it, if you were to buy everything that comes in this kit separately, you would spend another $112. So the kit itself is quite a bargain for what you get. It's a great way to get started in the iron grill table environment from Snow Peak. And I think in its environment, I'm going to love cooking on this. So what's my overall impression? I've not used it, so I can't comment on the burner. But my impression so far is this is super well made. It's much lighter than it looks, given that it's made out of aluminum, the frame is, and the legs. Stainless on some of the boxes. It is bigger than sometimes I like to carry, so it probably won't go with me on the super long trips in the Jeep. But I think for the Grenadier, once the Grenadier is back, we're going to be able to find a home for this. I think if you're in a pickup truck or one of our longer weekends out with the family where we're taking our larger tent, and if you haven't seen my Snow Peak Alpha Breeze tent video, check that out. I think that would be a great addition to this for a longer weekend with the family where you have more space and you're not carrying weeks and weeks of food and that sort of thing. So overall, it's going to be a great addition to the campsite for when we need it, and when we don't, it folds up and tucks away nicely in the garage. So check out the Iron Grill table and all the other great Snow Peak items. And I will put a link below to the Iron Grill table and the other kitchen items that Snow Peak offers. And as always, take care, and we'll see you outdoors.